I just saw a man smiling and I was like, what do you have to smile about? Like,
all I have to say is good luck getting laid, because me and my girlies are participating in the 4B movement.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you,
we don't care.
Donald Trump is president, and I think all women should stop having sex for the next 4 years.
Nope, this is not just a protest, but one to end the lives of millions of US men, with millions participating and nowhere left for men to run. People were terrified after the results of the US election had led many women to participate in a movement called 4B, which has women encouraging other women to avoid men completely by breaking up with their current boyfriends or husbands, avoid having children with men, rejecting traditional female jobs, and for some to even quit jobs owned by men. With even viral videos with hundreds of thousands of likes and thousands of saves encouraging women to poison their lover's food with agua tofana.
And who can't divorce their husband? Look up agua tofana.
And if your wife or girlfriend is doing this, get out now.
You guys feel spicy? Because I do.
No matter how loud, how kind, respectful, how cute, men will still hate you.
Women are talking about bringing that 4B movement right here to the United States.
Time to lock the fuck in. Operation 4B.
Refuse to date men, get married, have sex with them, or children.
All I have to say is good luck getting laid. Me and my girlies are participating in the 4B movement.
No more kitty cat for moderate men. Fucking all the things that the patriarchy wants us to be. Clearly, they don't give a shit about us.
No attention to men. Delete block. Do not respond to them.
Government cares that they're not having kids because children are the future labor force.
I'm gonna start barking and getting fucking crazy.
You think I'm crazy? Me too. Just like all the women before me who were crazy.
It is the best thing I've ever done for my mental health. We're not crazy. We have to do this together.
the women who are doing the 4B movement help other women who are doing the 4B movement.
Alright, tell me, I'm going to be responding to you. I am going to be promoting the 4B movement.
Do not acknowledge them. Do not look at them. Do not laugh at their jokes.
Why exactly are you going to keep becoming subservient to a nation that doesn't literally care about you?
Wake women up.
Okay.
Fun fact, if you don't want men to notice you or look at you in any way or like really even talk to you at all without like being mildly uncomfortable, shave your head. Shave your head. Shaved my head. Not a man spoke to me. Like, not a man. And I was around men. Let me tell you, I hung out with like pick-me girls all of college that were with the ugliest, meanest, like red-blooded American men. Like, they were hanging out with those types. And those men were so wildly uncomfortable around me. Hated that I spoke up, hated that I had opinions, but for the most part, they just were really content to ignore me. So if you would like to fly under the radar this election, shave your head.
I am 100% on board with the 4B movement for the women on the left. Cut that hair. Tie them tubes. Stop reproducing. The last thing we need is more of your little green-haired gremlins running around shitting in litter boxes.
So does anybody know how to find or hire a hitman or woman? Because we don't want to be sexist. So, but I think we could pull this off collectively.
Ooh, girl, you f***ed up with that video. Do you realize that that is a felony? We all know who you were referring to. We all know that just because you went and deleted your video, many of us were able to save it or save it from somebody else who already made a video. Your face is now out there for everybody to see. That's actually a really good way to get the cops, the FBI, the SWAT, everybody showing up at your house first thing in the morning.
My friend called me on the phone this morning. We usually talk on the phone in the mornings. And she's like, have you heard of this 4B movement? And I was like, no. And she goes, well, these liberal women are threatening to shave their heads and go abstinent. And I'm thinking, well, I'm going to have to go watch some videos. But you mean they're not going to give birth to any more crazy liberals for the next 4 years? And we've gone so left that now we're right?
All day, every day, therapist, mother made me, then a virgin, nurse, then a servant, just an...
I heard people were doing this and I was like, no. I hadn't seen it yet. For 2 days I've been hearing about the 4B movement, people shaving their heads, but I hadn't actually seen it yet. What the hell are you doing? Girls, nobody's coming after your rights. You still have just as many rights as you had the day you were born. And now you're bald. I saw as long as mine. Shave it off. She only got like 500 views. And you're bald now. You did all of that for 500 views. And you're bald now. This is like this. So the paparazzi and the industry drove Britney Spears to shave her head. Okay, now that I understand. That I understand because she was actually being drove crazy by her controllers, right? And then the paparazzi 24/7 up her ass. But you guys are doing this on shit that's not even real. It's not even real. And now you're bald.
Okay, you guys, I'm not trying to be mean, and please don't take this the wrong way. But if you do, I really don't care. All the women, I want to ask you men something. And please be honest with me. All the women that's doing the 4B movement, shaving their head and wearing these blue bracelets, do they look like women that you would actually go for in the first place? Like, look at them. Would them be the women that you would actually approach? Like, keep it all the way 100. Like, they look like they were already celibate and it wasn't on purpose. Like, them women look untouchable. And I don't mean that in a gangster way. I mean that as a 25 cats in their house and smell like piss. Like, do them women look like they are actually the women that y'all would literally go for? Like, y'all are literally doing this movement and you shaving your head for nothing. Because the men that I know wouldn't even look at you twice. Like, literally, they will jump over you to get to every other woman besides you.
To the men of America, thank you so much because you have now officially pushed any woman who was ever questioning herself away from you and into my arms. And I am now 100% gay. I wasn't sure before, but now I am positive. So if you're a man, don't look at me, don't touch me, don't speak to me, don't breathe near me, okay? Okay, I'm glad we got that sorted.
Someone asked me if I was going to be participating in the 4B movement. Get the fuck away from me. First of all, no. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
I like this one.
So this right here is actually a thing. It's called the 4B movement. So women are actually shaving their head in solidarity against Donald Trump. And 4B means that they're not going to be sleeping with men, they're not going to be dating men, there's going to be no marrying men, and no child rearing with men. So let me get this straight. It took a woman to lose her presidency bid in order for you to stop sleeping with men?
Does anyone else find it insane that the election is making people realize that they should not be hoes? Like, how did Trump getting elected make people realize, damn, you know what? Maybe I should stop slinging cooch out like this is a buffet at Cece's Pizza. Like, that's what made you realize that? What the fuck? Like, your 12th body in 3 months didn't do it for you, and people nicknaming you Slurp and Burp didn't do that shit either, but Orange Man getting elected as president does. How the fuck does that make any sense? And look, guys, I have no—
So the trending thing is for you. Do you start at the root? Where do you start? Because aren't we supposed to be doing what's trending? So here we go. Get the hell out of here with that dumb shit.
Since I told the internet that I'm voting for Trump, I've had so many people message me telling me to myself, body shaming me because I'm pregnant, saying that they hope my baby dies, etc., hoping that I get raped, hoping that if I have a daughter, she gets raped. And I hope you all know that you are the reason why I voted for Trump. I have some left-leaning views, but part of the reason that I have swung so far right is because how can I trust a party or a people that say that they stand for love, equality, treating people fairly, yet they go out and treat others exactly the opposite of what they say they advocate for?
Brainwashed, bitchy, bitter, and now bald? I think I finally understand the 4B movement.
This so-called 4B movement going on in the States at the moment is actually beyond disrespectful
to women. I'll say this, you are allowed to not be happy with the results of the American election. If you want to go online and say fuck Trump and all of that, fine. Whether people agree with you, disagree with you, doesn't really matter, but that's an opinion you're entitled to have. But going online, shaving your heads so that way men will have nothing to do with you, their words by the way, on one video I saw of a woman doing it, so that way men will just have nothing to do with her and she will repel men, is so beyond disrespectful and rude to women who have alopecia and are going through chemo treatment at the moment. I can't even begin to put into words.
Then like abortion, what kind of rights do you feel like women don't have in America?
Oh, wow.
What do you think?
Gosh, that's such a good question. I guess it's not necessarily right, but there's not enough female representation in politics.
Yeah, that is a good question. You know, I think women should have the right to feel safe.
What?
I just got off a 16-hour shift, but I had to say it. Am I the only single woman out there who is excited for this 4B movement?
I just looked up what the 4B movement is. And I literally fell to the ground crying.